this is the only place you need to go if you need cheap and fast coins to build your God Squad. Hands down, they have the cheapest prices. Make sure you go to MMOXP.com and use code WOLF for 5% off. Link is in the description.
Homies, welcome to today's gameplay. In today's gameplay, we're playing someone that called me out. I was labbing Madden and I was kind of bored, really not feeling the lab, and someone messaged me, man, I can smoke you, whatever. So I was like, you know what, man, let's run it up. So we ran it up in regs, Packers versus the Buccaneers. This is post commentary gameplay. Make sure you guys drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on. You see that I'm gonna put my flats to 10, curl flats to 25. This is how I start. Then I run the nickel 3-3-5 where I substitute linebackers in for safeties. Now this is why I want to do post commentary, so I could try to explain a little bit more in depth for people that want to learn Madden. So right here, I'm actually going with a cover 2 man with purples and a 3-reg hook with a 2-man pass rush. Now I do shade inside whenever I run this defense because I got curl flats and stuff going to the outside. Why would I need anything outside? I'll have those guys waiting. Now you see the pass rush actually getting there, 2-man pass rush. Who would have thought that in Madden 21 it would be 2- and 3-man pass rushes instead of 5 and 6, right? That actually help you. It's like your pass rush gets nerfed if you try to run more than 3. So right here we're running the cover 3 double Mabel setup, and he actually threw that middle post, man, which was actually a nice read. This guy actually made some nice reads here on the first drive. I was actually, I don't know, man. I was trying to learn what he was doing as fast as I could because this guy wasn't bad. He wasn't a bad player. He knew what he was doing, but for the most part, man, like I said, the setups that I show you guys, you run them the way, like right here, 2-man pass rush with 3-reg hook and double Mabels. I would have shot that gap on the run if I didn't trip up, man. But you guys know how Madden 21 is. They don't give you no love. Like, you're gonna trip over your own shoelaces if they let you. You know what I'm saying? So right here, I should have stayed with these guys, but I was afraid of that route over there in the middle of the field again. So I took off with my user and he just dotted me up right here on the inside route. Now another bum user play by me. I want to say on this next play, so I'm running the cover 2 man, I'm pressing shade over the top, cloud flats, spread the linebackers, 3-reg hook. I think I QB contain. I may or may not have, but right here, there's literally no reason for me to not follow this guy to the right, and I don't. Any possession catches right there. So that was a dot and a laser by him that, in my mind, why was I just sitting in the middle? Now right here, I'm running spies, but with Madden 21, you guys know how it goes, man. You're going forward, you're falling forward, you're getting extra yards. It's insane this year with all the forward falling stuff. But back to that other play, man. Why was I sitting in the middle? It's because I'm still learning. I'm watching his routes develop. I'm watching what he likes to throw. These are the things that you guys need to do when you're playing someone. It's not just play it play by play, but actually watch the routes and how they're developing, because people give their route combinations away. And if you're smart enough, or if you're aware enough, which is awareness, to pick it up, you can adjust to it a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So right here, we're going to be moving to the offense. We're going to be running gun bunch first. I'm just going to make some substitutions. Keep Devontae Adams on the left because he has the apprentice abilities. I'm going to have him on the left side. And then in my middle receiver, I'm going to take out Lazard and put Austin in. So I have Scantling, Austin, and Adams on my left side because he's my abilities. I can put a post if I see something that I can bomb one play. Now I'm in the middle of the hash and I was trying to run the cover 3 glitch, but you have to be on one side of the hash for it to work. Right here, if you're in the middle of the hash, or if you're on the left hash trying to run this setup right here, it's not going to work. However, this guy, the way it looks, he may have been putting deep halves out there. It still looked like an outside third, so I dumped it off and I lost yards. I probably just ran with the quarterback, man. Probably got like a yard maybe, or maybe no yards. Better than losing 1 yard, right? So we're gonna come back to the flood because I was just running the cover 3 beater, just looking at his defense. Is he covering the back end? And he did a good job. So now it's just time to run some really good combinations. And one of my favorite in Madden 21 to run is going to be that smart routed out route with the smoke combination, because not a lot of people are running it. Now I do run the in route on the left side the same way. So if the user takes off over there, you'll see that he's going for the smoke route because he thinks I'm gonna hit the smoke route, which leaves the out route there. You know what I'm saying? So we have multiple reads that we got. They either play the hard flat and leave the out routes open. The user can go play hard flats, play the out route, but then the middle of the field's open with the in route. So that is what I'm looking for in this play. I can't really remember what I was running on this right here. We're on a 1st and 10 at the 43. I may or may not be trying to run this glitch again. Actually, you know what? No, I'm running the cover 3 glitch with the hitch and the comeback route. We're going to see if that works, because I don't remember if it worked or not. So right here, boom. Actually, no, he shedded. The guy was actually, he's got him in zone drop. So whenever you're trying to run the cover 3 glitch while someone's using zone drops, it's not going to work. I tell you guys that that's how you counter glitches in the game. If they're trying to run the hitch and the comeback route glitch, you put your curl flats or your clouds into zone drops and it just counters the whole glitch. But if they're not running zone drops and you run that glitch, you will glitch out that purple or whoever's supposed to play that zone, whether it be a cloud or a purple or a hard flat. The hitch will still bite it. Now we come over here and I run crossers just so I can hit the running back, because people always want to use with the crossing routes. They don't want to give up the crosser, so they're constantly back there. The better players are going to be back there. They're not going to be sitting low unless you're constantly hitting the underneath routes, right? If you're constantly hitting underneath routes, the better players are going to start playing. They're going to start baiting you. They're going to sit at the line, act like they're going to guard crossing routes, and then come back. So we blend in inside zone a little bit with this. Not really doing too much with the run game. I start thinking in my head, okay, so I'm going to have to save the run game for when I get into the red zone and try to score touchdowns that way. But on this play right here, we're going to be running the Y out halfback swing. Now, the way I run it, it's a little bit different. I streak X, I streak A, and I drag B. Now, what I try to look for is I'm looking for the corner route. If not, I bail to the drag. But this guy makes a mistake on defense as I'm running this play. He stays for the drag. And with the new patch and the way the outside thirds work, these guys get completely open. The corner routes get completely open. So you can go back to running corner routes as long as you're running the streak on the side of it. So like from a tight formation, the thing works wonders, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we're at the 3. End of the first quarter, I'm already thinking, okay, I'm just gonna run it every play. I'm just gonna run it, and then I always come to the I form close because there's different things that I can do with it. Like right here, I watch the defense, I flip it, he went left, or he is actually moving his linebackers to the right. Then he pinches them in, which means let's take it left, right? Motion someone from the right to the left, and the reason I snapped that early is because he was following him across the field. Now, I don't want to wait and let that defender get across this. You know what I mean? I don't want him to get across the field and help. I want to try to snap the ball and just get ahead of the game, right? Now, that right there could have been like man, could have been zone. Hard to tell, especially if it's a match defense. You don't really know, so you just run to the weak side of the field, bro. Like, don't be trying to take it to the strong side, because if you do that, then you're really hurting yourself. You know what I mean? You're going to see it come into play again here in a little bit later on the drives. Now that I know what this guy's doing, he knows how to pass. So we're going to have to just figure out a way to slow it down. So we go in and out of defense. I want to say I start with the cover 2 man. And with this setup, I press, shade over the top, shade inside, put these guys in cloud flats. And then, oh, actually, he's running the ball right here. But our defense, since I put them in cloud flats, they cover the outside runs. So that's just a little tip and trick for you guys, that when people try to run outside, you put the cloud flats out there and they get out there to the side pretty quick. Same thing, shading inside, QB containing, spreading the D line out. I don't know. I don't think I put a 3 red cook here. Maybe I did, but you'll see me shading inside because my corners are actually lining up inside of these wide receivers. So what that does is it helps me play that inside route. So right here, inside, I get the user pick. It looked like he caught the ball, to be honest with you. Whenever I picked the ball, I was like, wait, what? That didn't make sense. It didn't even look right. But because I shaded inside and made that adjustment, this guy actually played the inside. I was able to click on and get the user lurk. So we're right back here. What am I going to be running here? See what we're doing. We're doing crossers, but okay, we're doing smoke screen, smart out route with a streak on the left side. He's probably thinking crossers are the running back because that's what he's seen before. Boom. By the time he realizes what's going on, I'm too far ahead of him, and we run the out route. So once I get him cornered in that situation where he doesn't know if I'm going to go that way, I can come back to the crossing routes, but I tend to just blend in the inside zone from Trey Wide Flex because it's just a really good run. And especially against people that don't know how to shoot the gaps, like you see right here, they don't really know how to shoot the gaps. You could take advantage of the inside zones. Now, it becomes harder when someone actually knows how to shoot the gaps against the inside zone. Better players can do it. So right here, 1st and goal, you'll see that he moved people to the left. So I want to keep stretch to the right, but I made the mistake. I don't know why I did that, but I cut back inside. I should have taken it to the outside, but you're going to see me right here. I'm looking at his defense. I flip, stretch. He moves people to the right again, and that's just a no-no. And then we have Williams in there because Jones was too tired. I couldn't get him back in the lineup. and we get the touchdown on that because we're just flipping stretch left and right. You guys, though, stretch is still a decent run. It's still pretty good to me. I think one of the most powerful runs that you can do in the game besides inside zone. The only problem with the inside zone is people can use a rush those from 3-3-5 wide. Simple setups to do that. So we're up 14-7. He's going back on offense. I pretty much have this guy's game plan figured out. It didn't take long to see what he was doing. He was doing pretty much basic reads. I didn't really see nothing crazy as far as route combos and stuff like that. But the problem with Madden 21 is the fact that the pass rush, right? You don't need more than 3 to rush in Madden 21. So if you're running more, you'll see right here, he's going to be running wing pair. I'm going to go ahead and just run curls. Am I able to QB contain this guy? Because I want to say QB contains work a lot better. Oh, he runs the ball here. Boom. Nice little run. He juked inside. If he would have just kept it outside, he would have got more yards, but he didn't do that. So not good for him. So 2nd and 3. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm still running the same thing. I'm going to be running the same thing. This time I'm going to QB contain with cloud flats shading inside. So you'll see the QB contains. Now, this is what I'm saying. This is a 3-man pass rush with QB contains on the outside. Pay attention to the left side of your screen, and this guy comes free, and that's going to happen in games. And it's okay. So whenever I do that, now it's time to increase the pressure. So I go in the 3-4 odd. I put Gary in because he's a faster linebacker off the edge. Now he's running wing tight Z. So I'm going to bring everybody in. Boom, boom. Now this is just me playing the game a lot. I already know when I see this motion right here, it's tight end attack, and I follow it. We get the user alert. People still running tight end attack. I don't know if it's called that in wing tight Z, but I want to say the homie, shouldn't have called me out. I think he had enough. So if you guys want to see more gameplay like this, I'll drop it where I do post commentary and talk about certain situations and whatnot. But my defense is pretty much self-explanatory, bro. I can break it down over and over again, but it has to be you guys to understand like what adjustments to make in certain key areas. Like right there, I was shading inside because the guy was actually, he wanted to throw inside. Like, he threw that in route right past my head, dotted me up, and it was just dirty. So I was preparing myself for it, and I was making my adjustments to combat that. Make sure you guys drop a like. Love you guys, man. Peace.